Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. This is your girl Ghana Baby. My name is Alimati, and I want to share a story with you, my life story with you guys. Okay, so this is like after 21 years of searching for my family. So I grew up in a single household, single parent, with only my mother and my siblings. I then started to question when I was about 7, 8. I started to question, where is my dad? At that time, I didn't know what deceased means. Growing up, I've learned that my dad died. He had a friend that was the only person we believe would have helped me to get in contact with my family. I went to him a few times and he was like, okay, hi, I'll give you this for your Christmas gift, whatever. I didn't get anything, of course. He also wanted some photos of me. He said he was in communication with some of my family and they wanted to see photos of me. I did not give him any photo. I remember it when I was young, he gave me some photos of my dad. A photo with a grave. And a few images of him standing or something. But I think I have one of them still. So he gave me a photo with a grave. So I've always thought that my dad was buried in a grave too. Somewhere in Belize. So what happened, my dad, he went, I think, southern Belize, if I'm not mistaken. Wee-Wiki. He was near Wee-Wiki. He was getting some others from, I think, Guatemala side. And it was very stormy. It was very, very, very stormy. The water, the sea was very rough. The boat then capsized with, I think it was about 12 of them. And my dad ended up dying. I learned that my dad's friend that was on the boat while when he passed away. He did not tell me, but I, in search, asking others questions, I've managed to learn that he was present when my father died, which was a real shock to me. I even visited the priest of Muslim. I think his name is not Brother Khalid. I think his name is Brother Kalim. I was with also another person, so I went with two of them and they showed me at the age of 19 where my dad was buried. So he wasn't buried in a grave at all, not a tomb. It was like in clay, just wrong. I guess he was rolled in because he's a Muslim. Right, my dad's name is Ibrahim Musa Adamu. They are Muslim, so he was rolled in cloth and then buried beneath the earth. So that was after 19 years. I've actually seen where my dad was buried. It was very, very, very emotional for me because I was like, why did I needed to meet him like this? Why didn't I met him when he was living? Why couldn't I grow up with my dad? And as a young woman, I see how it is very important to have both of your parents present in your life, because it really affected me as a young woman. So continuing with the story, I did not get any answer from Mr. Dawood, no assistance at all. I visited him. The last time I visited him, he said he had some papers with some numbers to locate some of my family so I can call some of my family. I went back to him. This man all of a sudden was sick. He said he was very sick. I went inside his room. He had his little son there. I went inside the room and I was talking to him, but it was like he was really pretending. It was obvious that he was pretending. I was like, okay, never mind, and I just went my own way. From there, I created some Facebook posts. I know he was from Ghana because on my birth paper it shows that he was from there. I know I had African ancestry, African blood, but I just did not know any of my family, which was very hard for me because I didn't know where to start it. I went to immigration to get information on wherever he come from. I think it was so emotional. It would spark some emotion in my mom. So for some reason, to me, it seems like she didn't like when I questioned her much about him. I did created some Facebook posts. I sent some email to some Ghana radio stations. Many did not reply. I then searched the news archive, Belize News Archive, and I found a story on how my dad died and what happened at Wee-Wee-Key. I've also found out that he was decomposed when his body was found. He was like 3 days dead already inside the water. So he was also placed inside a box before being buried because of his state of decomposition. So I created some Facebook posts. I shared. I met some wonderful Ghana men. When I said wonderful, they helped me a lot. People that I did not even know reached out to me. They heard my story. I created a very long post. They heard my story that I was in search of my dad's family. I gave them all the information that I possibly found out and that I knew about my dad. And they helped me. Some even, one of them, if he's in Houston. He even sent money to a friend in Ghana to have him post and help me search, and even to announce it on the radio stations. But we did not went so far. I've got assistance from 5 different men. Surprisingly, it was only men that helped me. After like 3 days of them actually helping me, living north, I think some of them were from North and West Ghana. In days of them helping me, I got a first contact. This person messaged me and I was like, I found one of your relatives. I was so happy. I was so happy. One of my wish before I died was to actually meet my father's family, right? Because he was like, that's all I can do. That's all I have left, just my family. And I really wanted to know them. I wasn't sure if they even knew me. So he sent me a photo. I said, yes, that's my dad. He said he would have gotten in contact with me the other day. 2 days passed. He sent me more photos. So I said, yes, that's my dad. He says, a lady wants to speak with you, but I need to confirm that she's actually a relative. So the first person I got in contact with was Aunt Serena. She grew up with my dad. And then one after the other, I got in contact with my uncle Sheriff, Hazma, Uncle Hamza, my brother Joel, my sister way in Nigeria, Auntie Impo. I'm referred to as Auntie Belize, and she's Auntie Impo. I have a lot more siblings yet to be found all over the place, but I really appreciated the help of these 5 Ghana men, because I think maybe I wouldn't have gotten anywhere. There are some Ghana pages on Facebook that I've even followed, and I messaged someone, head of one of the pages, and he insulted me. He really insulted me, and who got times to waste or whatever. I did not let that keep me down in any way. I continue my search. Before you know it, in 2 weeks time, I was speaking to my family. They were excited. They knew of me, but they did not have any means or way to get in contact with me. So Facebook, the social media, actually plays a huge role. So if you ever feel like it's impossible to locate any of your family, it's not hard. Through the use of social media, it's very effective. So I did meet my family. I should have been going to travel to Ghana this year, but because of financial reasons, I won't be able to go, as I'm not currently working again, and I'm just working. I was working to send myself to school, so I guess I'll just have to wait until I'm finished with school and try to find another job elsewhere, and I would be able to go and meet my family, who are very happy and excited to meet me. So that's just the story of how I met my dad. It sounds very easy, but to be honest, it was rough. It was very, very difficult. I did not know where to start. I feel like if this first person, I left out something. I met this man. I do not remember his name, but he also knew my dad. My dad was a very well-known person, as he did body works. And I went to meet this person. I met him through someone. They gave me a number and I contacted him. One of my dad's other friend, Al Hassan, I managed to get in contact with him. He gave me a number for this Belizean man. I ended up went to where this man his business was located, and they were like, "Oh, you look just like your dad. You smile like him," because I'm always smiling. I sat down and I talked to him, and he gave me some information, which was useful as well. But I would like to thank every single person who managed to help me or pull through in any way in locating my family. And if anybody else would like to locate their family in another state, I would be more than happy to help you guys. I would be more than happy to give back the help that these men gave me, because I've came a very long way. Sometimes I would get emotional, I would cry because my dad isn't present, and I felt very, very lonely. Many times I felt lonely. So it hurts me when I see people around mistreating their dad, their parents, because I only grew up with one, and I had other siblings too, so I couldn't get the best of everything, but my mom tried. So that's the story of how I located my family. I would like to thank you guys for listening to my story. And once again, if anyone ever come across this video and you need any assistance in any way, I would try to assist you. I even messaged big people in Ghana, like I think Wodu or something like that, his name is. He just seen my message, no response. Most people don't care about you. Especially the others that are in certain position, they would look down to you or be like, but a little help, or just a little putting a little smile sometimes on someone, it is so much. Just making someone smile, it really means so much. You don't know what you have, how you impacted a person, or what a little help or a little thing could do for one small thing can do for a person. So once again, thank you guys, and see you back on my next video.